Hey, beautiful people, it's Major, platinum soul singer and actor, and my mama's favorite hope dealer. I'm here on a brand new episode of The Art of Rebounding with my good brother, Harold Lefty Williams. Lock in. This one's good.
But it's holding on when it feels like all is falling. How do I reach out when I feel I'm all alone? When I feel all alone. How do I move on when you're the one I put my trust in? All you require me is only just believe, just believe, just believe. I'm covered by your grace again, all washed up and cleansed from sin. No longer will the devil win. You've gave me victory.
Welcome to the Art of Rebounding, where setbacks become setups and your bounce back is your breakthrough. I'm your host, Harold Lefty Williams, former pro athlete, motivator, and believer in second chances. Each week, we'll dive deep into stories and strategies built around positioning, persistence, and purpose to help you rise, rebuild, and reclaim your next chapter. Now, this isn't just a regular podcast. It's your permission to rise again, and this time with purpose. Listen, today's guest, let me tell you, he does everything. He does, but he is a platinum, I'm gonna say it again, platinum soul singer and actor. It's a major day today, because Major's in the building. What's
Listen,
up, bro?
It's an honor to be here, Lefty.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me, brother. I love everything about the why of this movement, the
thank
art of rebounding. It's necessary. I think it's literally the quintessential part of what life is. So I'm ready to dig into it.
Man,
Yeah,
I appreciate it. But so the thing about you is you had to be what you are and what you're getting ready to become even greater, because it's power in the name. Like
My mama did that.
my mama did that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure people, well, some people probably know, no, that's really his name. Like,
Yeah.
Do people ask you that all the time?
All the time.
Yeah.
Like, so what's your real name? Major.
Yeah.
I just, my mama named me Major because she prayed that I'd make a major impact on the world. And she got pregnant with me at what was considered an inconvenient time for her. She was about to graduate college, and she literally considered abortion, but she was just like, God, if I have this child, if I move forward with this, I pray that if I name him Major, that he would make a major impact on the world. And of course, she did just that. She named me that. That was the prayer prayed. But I hated my name growing up, Doc.
What?
Couldn't stand it.
Why?
Imagine being named Major when everybody else is named Josh, Fred, Tommy, Will.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Major, and every single joke that they can think of was said. But it wasn't until I got to college at the Berklee College of Music that I had this awakening. My mom told me more of the meaning, because growing up, she would always say, Major means great. Major means amazing. It means best. And I'm like, okay, that's great, but I can't tell my friends when they clown me, my name means great and better. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. So it was an awakening when she finally told me the story behind it of her considering not having me and all of that stuff, and her moving forward with it and just trusting that God would walk her through the rest of her life journey. And so I knew there was purpose on it. I knew there was intention behind it. And I just leaned into it from that moment forward. It's like, it's Major. And artistically, I just capitalize every letter and add a period, because I mean that thing.
So did you ever have a moment in your life, and I'm sure everyone wants to ask you this question. I've always wanted to ask you this question. Did you ever have a moment in your life where you were like, where you had to tell somebody, I'm gonna be Major?
All my life. Look, Lefty, this is the moment. All my life, I had to tell him I'm gonna be great. It's interesting you said it, because literally all my life I just said, I'm gonna be successful.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be on that TV screen. I'm gonna be on that radio. Like, I saw it. I have a song on my first EP. It's called I Am Major. That's the name of the project. And I have a song called My Future. And it says, I've seen my future and I don't think it's telling me wrong. You're in my future, so just you wait because I'm coming home. Like I see myself in the greatness. And it's not that I only saw myself. I knew that anybody that put in work, that put in time, that invested in excellence could too experience greatness. But I saw it for myself. Like I saw it for myself and people like, oh, okay. And I'm like, oh, you'll see.
You'll see.
You wait.
But see, I can relate because I had to dare to dream while living a nightmare. My entire life, my mindset was, I'm getting ready to turn pro. But here's the problem. And
wait, you went by something. You said you had to dare to dream?
Yeah, while living
a nightmare?
Yeah, I lived a nightmare, bro. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, I had to hold on. Yeah, I had to reach up. John P. Key said in the song, I had to reach up and grab a new knot because the Bible declares. I had to. My pastor said to me at 12, he said, how you doing? I said, I'm hanging in there. He stopped me. He said, hey, people who hang tend to fall. You better reach up and hold on.
Woo!
It changed.
Who that pastor? Who was
Pastor Garrison Hines? Yeah, Church of God in Christ.
Woo.
Yeah. Grace Temple, Church of God in Christ, Jersey City, New Jersey, Monticello Avenue. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, he had to tell me to hold on. It saved my life because, like I said, I lived a nightmare. My father was due to him not being able to deal with a lot of things, fell into alcoholism, which fell into, marijuana. Marijuana is a gateway drug, which fell into heroin, which led to mental and physical abuse. And for many years, I felt like I wasn't worthy. I felt like it was never enough. I heard no so much in my life that I thought it was my first, middle, and last name. And then one day, man, out of nowhere, I know it was God. I'm not going to say I think it was God. I know it was God. He like somebody snatched you up. He snatched me up and said, your life is lying on you. I got more for you. This is going to be greater than what you. The position at the table I learned then is the same as the position at the other end. It just depends on what side of the table you're standing on. So if you feel like your life ain't nothing and nothing is coming, nothing's going to be major, then it's not going to be major.
Yeah. It's what you nurture, what you feed. Right. And it literally makes a difference when you choose to feed the positive, when you choose to feed the better, the optimism. I just want to like celebrate you in this moment because I see now why you would lock into this and you may not even realize that it's even deeper, but even just you sharing, this was birthed from a 12-year-old need.
I didn't know that so I used to walk 3 miles a day just for my mental clarity, just because I pour into so many people and I try not to get emotional, but I do.
Yeah.
So I pour into so many people, but it's very few people who I have that literally pour into me.
Yeah.
And I don't want to name drop, but I can, but I won't. But there's some people I can call left with up. And they're very, very influential.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about very.
Yeah.
But they're far few in between. And so I'm pouring, and then I get put back on the shelf. And now I'll go for a thirst, and there's nothing in there for me. So, but I started walking, and God started giving me things. And like, I'm big on acronyms, right? So like, I'll tell the young kids, our generation say, keep it 100. I don't know what they say today. I got to ask EJ. He's shaking his head.
EJ's too sophisticated.
He's too sophisticated. Yeah, for that.
EJ's not here.
I don't know what you speak of, Father.
I actually relate to EJ. I relate to the EJ on Wonder Years a whole lot. I'm like, that's me. But anyway, keep going.
So they abbreviated. Yeah. A hundo. Oh God.
A hundo that is what I've heard.
I don't know what that is. Anyway,
we're the old folks now, Lefty. You're older than me, just so we're clear.
Yeah.
But we're the old folks.
So look. So I would say like I I would get words like true. And true stands for train yourself, reflect, understand, and execute. Right? God would give me things like that. I would get things like here and here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Lord, what do you mean? I would get things like wait and wait.
Yes.
And then the Lord gave me the weight of the weight.
Yeah.
You're waiting on things. It's heavy, but it's coming.
Yeah.
And I would get things like, is it close or is it close?
Yeah.
Right? Things like that.
The win and the win.
Right. You see what I'm saying? But they both not bad. But it's the win that moves things. Man, don't get me started.
Bro, you're
don't get me started, man.
The art of rebounding, for me, translates as staying available and ready for the pivot, the shift, the next move, regardless of what unfolds. And I'm really like, it's a bunch of stuff happening right now because you speaking to worthiness and hearing no's and your acronyms and all of this stuff, and people you pouring into people and the few that you have to pour back into you, and I'm just excited because I know that the rest of this conversation is going to lead to some stuff that's going to also be breakthrough for you because of your outpouring. So what I just wanted to take a moment to do was to say, thank you, God, in advance.
Thank you.
And also to say to you to get ready for what God is going to download in answers for stuff you've been waiting for.
Man, I receive it. I so receive it with open hands. You know what I mean? I hope everyone's enjoying the show. But listen, I need for you to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to this channel. Please do it for your boy, Harold Lefty Williams. Now back to the show. He was giving me these words. I thought they were just words. It become a book. All of these things, I'm writing things. 7 years have lapsed. And I said, oh, okay. So I got a book. Okay, so what's the name of it? The Art of Rebounding. The book came before the podcast.
Yeah.
And so then when I was approached to do a podcast, I'm like, I would if it was the right situation. Well, what would you call it? Man, I don't know. I'm joking, right? I don't know, man. Probably after my book. Well, what's really a book? Yeah, I got a book I'm going to drop. It's called The Art of Rebounding. They said, no, that's the name of the podcast. What are you talking about?
Yes.
And so that's how that came. And then everyone who's ever sat where you sat on this couch or been on my platform are like genuinely I have a connection with, right? I never forget, we were at the NAACP after party, the Image Awards. EJ was a little down a little bit because, I'm not biased. I just know how hard I go with my children. And he didn't win. And I said, he was nominated for Best Lead Actor in the Comedy Series. By the way, I'm going to look in the camera when I say he was nominated 4 times. Oh, I'm sorry. He's corrected. Sorry. Correction.
5.
And he didn't win. And we went to the party. We don't do a lot of, industry things, which I think now that he's older, he understands. But it was a time when he didn't. He wanted to pop out to everything.
Yeah.
And we ran into you. And you had no clue what God was using you to do in that moment. I smiled. I could have explained it, but it was God, so I didn't need to.
Yeah.
And I said, I get a chance to tell him later. Like tell you later what that was, and today is my later, right? And just you so important. He was like, man, you are anointed. You're a blessing, man. Do you understand how much great you are? Give me a hug, man. Like you poured so much into him in that moment.
So proud of him, and grateful for you for committing to the investing in him. You and your wife investing in your children in the way that you do. He is the fruit of your investment. He's the fruit of your not giving up at 12 when life was telling you another thing. He's the fruit of you choosing well anyway. He's the fruit of your rebound. And And I had to affirm him because I know how easy it is to get caught up in the optics of it looking like it's not a win when you are winning. And that's why we have to live life with a fuller understanding that moments don't define the greater work that God is doing. They inform it. And how you choose to rebound is how you will fully experience the big promise of God concerning your life.
And see, what you said there is important, and I'll tell you why it is to me, because first of all, I was a great rebounder in high school.
Yeah.
Right? Grabbed almost 1,000 rebounds in high school.
I was not. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I tell
us, Lefty, so we're clear. Go ahead.
So I
was not.
I grabbed 985 rebounds.
Yeah.
But most people today who play basketball and go to rebound, they're in the jump. They're in the reaction. A great rebounder is not about how high you can leap. It's about positioning.
Yes.
And so I learned early, if I just box out and do what I got to do, the referee will call a foul on the guy who's jumping over me to grab what he think is rightfully his.
Yeah.
And then not only did I learn about positioning, I learned that when you grab possession, you can't hold it low.
Right.
You got to chin it. And I learned to keep the elbows out because this was legal.
Yeah.
As long as I didn't start swinging, I was good.
Yeah.
And so I learned to position, go after it, and chin it high. And somebody, I'm going to take a time to mention to somebody. Somebody was riding in their car. Somebody is listening to this in their car. Someone's watching this on their couch, and they're saying, "Man, I don't have a problem with positioning. I don't just jump at things right away. I box out. I take the time to keep my hands up. I rebound. But what you are forgetting to do is to keep it high and chin it. And in basketball, when you bring it low, those guards, they're shorter than the big men. They come in, they slap it down, and it's a turnover.
Right.
And what happens is when it's a turnover, Major, you lose position. This is not the hour to lose position. This is the hour to position, go after, chin it, and watch this. We so caught up and so busy in holding that thing. What I loved about my team, because we won a lot. I only lost one game at home. Rebound, outlet. Sometimes we know you the man. We know you the woman. Get that thing up and fill that lane.
Yes.
And you fill that lane and give them a good point guard like Magic. And what? It's coming right back to you.
Yeah.
And then you can put it in and finish. And then we all win because rising tides lift all boats. Rebound, the Lord gave me the word rebound. I said, rebound. He said, restore everything back to me, for I'm open to understanding nourishment and direction.
Well, there you have it.
I'm serious. That's what he told me.
I love the timeliness of all of this because I'm often, what I'm seeing here is this is a session specifically for both of us of two pourers. We pour. And often we don't see the pour back.
Ooh, I dropped my phone. I'm listening. Go ahead.
We often don't see the pour back. And so I'm really encouraged because it's very rare that I get basketball analogies to encourage me because I can't play basketball well. That's not my ministry, okay?
Yeah.
But the fact that you broke it down so clearly.
You understood it?
Yes. And wow. I'm like, I might be a basketball player after this. Like, I may go out there and at least rebound well, but this is the philosophy of life. How you position yourself and being willing to be focused on the rebound and not just having to get the shot or make the shot or keep a possession. It's like being positioned to be ready for the rebound, and how you rebound is essential. The positioning, like the low versus a high, it's still the expectation of we're still in the game when it's a chin
when it's a chin situation, you still in this. I don't know
nobody. This is crazy.
I don't know nobody who gonna run up on somebody with their elbows out like this.
Yeah.
You have a broke nose.
Yeah.
You be wearing a mask.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, no, you got it. I'm just gonna get back on defense and try to get a stop when I can.
And one thing I do know, while I don't play the game, I've watched the game, and I know some of the most impressive games have only been won by good rebounding.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Defense wins games. Rebounding win championships.
Yes.
Anybody who want to argue me that, I'm just going to point them to Bill Russell.
Yo, this is great.
I'm just going to point them to Bill Russell.
I can't believe, I just can't believe that I'm like engaged in a dialogue with sports analogies, and I feel like qualified to talk about it. So to all my brothers, how many brothers do I have? 10? Mm-hmm. 11. I have a lot of brothers.
Yeah.
Because between my mom and my stepdad's side, it's 7 boys. So 6. Yeah, I have 10 brothers. Take that. Major is talking sports talk. You're welcome. Keep going, Lefty.
So, you know.
So you put the glasses back on.
Yeah, I see.
Add more value.
So, I mean, he said, man, I could talk to you forever, man. Let's jump into, I'm going to start calling you Mr. Wedding. I'm going to call you Mr. Wedding because, I don't know nobody who don't get married.
Yeah.
To your, this is what I'm not even going to try to hit that note.
Well, you did it. You just did. Oh, you were talking about the because you love me. Listen,
you better sing it, boy.
Why I love you. Why I love you. This is why I love you is what the folks call it. But Why I Love You is a song that absolutely changed my life.
Wow.
It was a rebounding that song was birthed out of. Mm-hmm. Me already having my debut project set, and shortly thereafter my stepdad passed, and it was a tough time. He was my hero. I then have a moment where I'm on set of a web series, and it's low budget web series. Mm-hmm. So they said lunch is sandwiches. And when they say sandwiches on low budget, sandwiches are not from Panera, they're from Subway. At the time I didn't want Subway. Mm-hmm. I said, what kind of sandwiches? They said all they got were going to be ham, turkey, and veggie. And we didn't have a Tabitha Brown at the time. So we didn't know about all the options of living a vegan or vegetarian life. Yeah. So it was just lettuce and onion, And I said, well, I don't want that. Mm-hmm. And they said, well, what do you want? And my brother Jor-El Quinn is playing this lullaby music, worship music on the piano in the holding room. And I said, chicken salad sandwich. I want a chicken salad sandwich because I'm hungry.
What?
That video of that moment goes viral. My producer, Harmony Samuel, said, where did you get that from? I said, brother, it just came to me. He said, it's a hit. He said, it's a hit. And I said, I agree. I agree. We may need to pitch this to Chick-fil-A or McDonald's or something. And he said, no, take it down and come to the studio. And I said, first of all, I'm a grown man, so watch how you talking. Telling me to take something down. Yeah. He said, nah, for real. It's a love song in that. And he said, so take it down so we can write to it.
Wow.
So I take down my viral video and I get to the studio. And at the time I didn't have much of a love experience consistent love experience outside of my mama and God. Mm-hmm. And he says, well, write about that, write about God. And literally words came to me and I said, so this is a love letter that I wrote to God and love wrote me back. This is why I love you. That is what this is. I want to help people understand how to do this love thing on earth as it is in heaven. Mm. And I said, it's going to be saying in churches, it's going to be saying in clubs, it's going to be saying for weddings. I can see people even at funerals. And then another prophet, Sherman Dumas, said before, it had been released, he says, there's a love song that you have that is going to be sang in nightclubs and it's going to be sang in churches alike, and they're going to feel something different that they've never felt before. and it's going to be God. And I was like trying to connect it to other songs that I had written, because Why I Love You hadn't yet been a thing yet. And sure enough, Why I Love You is born out of this experience. And we're in the year 10 of this song, because 2016 is when it was released. And we're about to celebrate 10 years of Why I Love You. And it has literally changed my life.
Wow.
Like for real, for real.
Wow. Wow, man.
So that was a rebound, because I already had a whole album done. And it was Harmony saying, no, this needs to be on the project. And we're like, okay, this is going to be your new single. And so I'm thinking a song called Hit the Road with my brother Molly Music was going to be the song. That's my guy. That's my guy. But God said, this is the route. Rebound, course correct, pivot. And sure enough, changed my life.
Whoa, man, that's deep. So I can't let you have such a major testimony and not take the time to minister to somebody in that. What would you say to someone, that's your camera, who they think that they have what is, they think that it was completely completed. I don't know what it is. It may not be music. It may be something they think, I have this figured out. This is what it is. What would you say to them about being open to change? Because it seems like you being open to that.
Yeah.
Your clip was viral.
Yeah. Right. See
what I mean?
Chicken salad sandwich was already viral. And I could have very well possibly gotten a moment with one of these chicken places, but the story was greater for what God had intended for me. And the rebound was necessary. It was just another route that God decided was necessary for me. And had I not been available to the pivot, that's what rebounding is. I'm taking off the classes now because I'm serious right now. But rebounding is making yourself available for the shift, for the change. You may think that it's a rerouting that's not going to get you to the destination. But when God makes a promise to you, it ain't over until it's fulfilled. He's not a breaker of promises. So if you heard from him as this is what is for you, keep moving. Be available to, hey, I need you to exit here. Because you may realize that when you exit here, you're going to pick up something, you're going to see something that's going to inform when you get back onto the freeway that you're prepared for. Just be available for it. Making those pivots is not a disconnect to the journey to getting to the win. It is not. So long as your heart and your mind and your faith is locked to the win. Every step that you make, God uses it. Romans 8:28 is one of my favorite scriptures. All things work together for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose and his plan. I need you to understand that nothing is wasted. He uses it all. So long as your mind and your heart and your faith is locked, the detours, the rebounds will get you to your win.
That's good. Listen, I have a brand new book that's getting ready to come out. It's called The Art of Rebounding. It's about positioning, persistence, and purpose. It's going to change your life forever. It's going to help you bounce back, and you're going to be able to reclaim your next chapter. Join the waiting list today at theartofrebounding.com. Listen, I love it because it feels like the enemy walked in and didn't know that he was getting double teamed. He didn't know. He didn't know. He had no clue.
Yeah.
So there's a new project on the way.
Yeah, well, I have a new project right now that I just released called The Hope Dealer Sessions. The Hope Dealer Sessions is a motivational mixtape of spoken motivation and music that really is meant to amplify hope. They call me the hope dealer, Lefty. I'm my mama's favorite hope dealer. So whenever I enter moments and situations, you probably will feel as though hope has been amplified. I just do that. I realize that that's what the constant theme of the life of Major is hope. And so I have committed to this project, the Hope Dealer Sessions, really, really dope music, really, really necessary, like motivations and pep talks, something that you can have the kids listen to on their way to school or wherever they're doing the just everyday mantra living. And from it, I have a new single called For the Win.
Okay.
And For the Win is really special because it's referencing that Romans 8:28. It's all working together for the win. And with you and the double entendre on the words that can mean, different things. And, win, W-I-N and W-H-E-N are two essential destinations that we have to understand that it ain't over until we get either or.
And what you need either way, with that, you need the W-I-N-D.
Come on.
Because that moves things.
Come on.
Yeah, it's in the push.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in the push.
Yes.
Yeah, it's in the push.
Yes, you on it.
Yeah.
You on it. So that's the new project that's out, the Hope Dealer Sessions. I'm really proud of it. Man, with that project, even I was tested, a rebound. I had a recent situation with the Recording Academy where I had to rebound a situation even with that, where they took that project and moved it out of the spoken word category and just put it in R&B. And I'm like, what? Y'all didn't listen to this project fully for you to think that it deserved to be in R&B. And my song, I Prayed for You, they moved it out of gospel and put it into CCM. And it's just interesting. But that's just life.
Right.
A lot of times, a lot of stuff in life is unfair.
Sometimes I feel like folk just don't understand us, though.
They don't, but they will.
Yeah, that part.
They'll get it in time.
Yeah.
Some of the greatest people that we admire as heroes were misunderstood when they started. Almost all of them. You can't call one great person that you admire and say that they were fully understood when they started.
It's true, bro.
Jordan was not expected to be the Michael Jordan. Tom Brady was not expected to be the Tom Brady.
Or Kobe. No one really thought.
These are all facts. And I mean, even in music, I remember, because she's from our hometown, I remember a specific music teacher saying that Beyonce, don't sing like that. That's not going to work.
Really?
That you don't sing, that she's not singing technically right. And my old audacious self, well, perhaps if she sings, her uniqueness is what's going to be her superpower.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the thing that's going to help her win. We can say Beyonce. We don't even need to say the last name. Married or her maiden name. We can say Beyonce alone and greatness.
Or someone could just say B.
And they're like, oh,
you talking about
Beyonce. They can look at Bumblebee and think we talking about Beyonce.
Yeah,
that's the greatness. Yeah. But that's the thing. Like, it's you just understanding that there is an intention on your life to experience and know greatness. It's up to you to decide if you're going to keep moving anyway, if you want to experience it.
That's why I said it comes back to, both sides of the table. If you're saying that what you see is a 6 and what I'm saying is what I see is a 9, both is true, depending on how we looking at it.
But based on perspective.
Yeah, based on perspective.
Based on perspective. So lean into yours and be okay with other people missing it, because they may very well just see a 9. As you see a 6. Okay, that's fine. Stay over there. Eventually when you start to grow bigger, your perspective will start to show and reveal, and then they become believers of what you see because they have no other choice but to acknowledge what has now filled the space.
Right.
Yeah.
No, that's true. That's true. Let's talk about your Grammy open letter.
Oh, So that was a part of what I said with the rebounding of the Grammys when I submitted those songs, the project of the Hope Dealer Sessions, and the I Prayed for You, them moving them out of the categories that I submitted them to, because those were the spaces they were being celebrated. And when they said that they can't move it back, and now voting has started, and no one's going to be considering me in categories I don't belong in, it was disheartening to me and frustrating, because I'm very active within the Recording Academy, which is the house of the Grammys. I'm very active. I've been Grammy nominated. I know what it takes. I know what the rules are. And to find myself as a casualty of a part of the system that decides to move things that they feel belong other places, it was against what I believed strongly for myself and for the work that has been out there. And so it was really tough. And after speaking with leadership, executive leadership, and trying to plead my case to get them to move it, and them saying nothing can be done, and then other artists calling me and asking me if I could help them advocate for them for situations similar, I was like, open letter. I'm writing an open letter, because I got to challenge this, because one, I believe that the Grammys, I really do believe that that institution intends to get it right. They haven't always gotten it right, but I think they ultimately want to get it as right as they possibly can. And so I'm going to challenge it openly so that the accountability can be clear, and they can only respond to either getting it right or not. But it's out there now. And it also clarifies to my fans and my community that supports me where I'm being celebrated, that I'm not the one moving myself around. I know that gospel and soul music, and that's where I thrive, and that's where I belong. I know that when I do spoken motivations, that's spoken word, I want y'all to know I didn't move myself into other categories. I know where I belong. And so then you have the support of your people, because as an independent artist or an independent anything, you have a double fight. It's the plight of even being, a person of color in this, country. Like, we have a double fight, and oftentimes it's frustrating, and no, it's not fair, but that's the lot. And I believe if God allows it, he'll resource to conquer it.
That's real.
Yeah.
Talk to me about acting, because you're natural. You're natural. And what is you feel is your strongest suit? Is it drama? Is it comedy? Is it what do you
both? Drive the most? 2 F's.
No limit.
No. I think if you're to be strong at comedy, you have to, there's a natural strongness and natural strength in drama. Because to arrive at comedy, you have to understand what informs it. Comedy is a result of the somewhat serious things finding the humor. It's the extraction,
and that's challenging
of those things.
And that's what makes EJ so
for
great.
you to
you have to find the funny.
You have to find the funny. So if you can arrive at finding the funny, you're actually more brilliant than a lot of actors in
you
this
become
game.
A writer's dream, because I could just write anything for him. You're gonna pull it out.
And so when you find the funny for true comedy, there's layers to it, because you're not just trying to find the slapstick. You're finding the nuances that cause a person to be like, and then you get to that space. But I studied theater as long as I studied music from the Houston Grand Opera, and did an intensive at Juilliard before, and going to Berkeley.
Oh, wow.
I studied both theater and music. And so acting has been a part of my world, but music was the front line money maker. So you go where you're making the money the most.
Absolutely.
And then so this is why I love you. To be or not to be, or Kevin to the left, Kevin to the right. So that's what it is. But I'm grateful for opportunities that have come as a result of people knowing me as a musician, because that is what has opened the doors. And that's free game for people building. Sometimes we think that because the opportunity hasn't come in one of the areas of strength, that it's never going to come.
Right.
But if you champion a lane, if you are good at that other thing, championing the lane that you're in can oftentimes open the door to opportunity for the very other thing that you're great at. So stay locked in your lane. Stay ready with the other craft, but stay locked in your lane and you'll see opportunities open for you. It's just how life works.
No, that's good. We're going to land this plane in a minute, but I can't go before we talk about Major Hope Foundation. What is it? What does it mean to you? Where do you see it going?
Major Hope Foundation. Major Hope Foundation is a social action initiative committed to the amplification of hope in communities and in people everywhere, both young and old. I define hope as this. Hope is not the denial of reality. Hope is the commitment to believe greater is on the other side of it.
Come on now.
So we're not pretending that struggle, hardship, difficulty, misfortune, life ain't real, because one thing life is going to do is life.
Life be life.
With or without our permission. But hope keeps you anchored in the midst of all of that reality, locked and anchored to the promise, and not only the promise, but also the heart of the promise keeper, to where you can weather it all. And when it's all over, you're available for the goodness that has been promised. Because the fact of the matter, Lefty, is that every storm runs out of rain.
It does, bro.
You have enough story to tell in your life that the very thing that you were like, man, when am I going to get through this? When is this going to be over? And you're here today with a whole podcast as a result of an entire book, as a result of you still choosing life and the rebound, even when the story was trying to get you to fold and to give up. We're here as proof that every storm runs out of rain. You've gotten through the very things you didn't think you could get through. So my foundation is committed to giving that to communities and spaces. We have 3 programs: the Major Hope Experience, which is music and motivation, much like what you experience on the Hope Dealer Sessions. Okay. Out now, available everywhere. And also the Random Drops of Hope, which is surprise and pop-up charity activations around the world, very likened to like a Random Acts of Kindness. Random Drops of Hope, we just sweep the city and we'll take over gas stations, take over grocery stores, take over laundromats, just blessing people at random with real-time answers to needs. And lastly, confidence coaching, which is something that I've been doing. I used to do with a lot of creatives, where I do confidence coaching in helping them with esteem building, effective communication skills, and also etiquette, really helping to awaken the inner champion in people. And it's really, really great work. If your listeners are watching, Major Hope Foundation, .org. You can sow into it, pour into it. I'm really proud of that endeavor. This is real work, and this is my life work, and I'm committed to it. As the good Reverend Jackson said, keep hope alive.
Keep hope alive.
Because hope ain't ever canceled.
That part.
And hope is a powerful thing.
That part. You better know it. Much as the hope that we need, we also need the works. Because faith without works, we know.
Period.
Yeah.
Period.
And you're doing the work and you're doing it well, and I just want to give you your flowers for that. Man, I hear a church in your future.
You do. You do. Listen, I told my mama at 3 years old that I wanted to be a famous singer and a pastor. I think God has certainly used me in spaces in industry because initially the route that I said I was going to be a gospel singer. Mm-hmm. They used to call me choir boy because especially when I hated my name being Major, I was like choir boy, as if that was going to be that was going to be better. But choir boy was it. Named after the 5 Heartbeats.
You better know it.
So my shout out to my cousin Tori on my dad's side that thought of that. And they used to call me choir boy, but the doors weren't opening in gospel. And I was confused because I'm like, I grew up in a church and that's what they tell you. If you sing, you're supposed to do gospel. But I was open to opportunities came in mainstream. Why I Love You hits and my world changes and shifts. And so my commitment has been that if I cross over, I'm taking the crossover with me. And so I have been able to be a witness and a pastor of some sorts in spaces unorthodox to just the 4 walls of the church. But we'll see if you know, it becomes a bit more traditional and the church comes with it.
I don't think it's traditional because there's nothing traditional about you and there's nothing light about you. It's major.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your arms are like elastic bands. They stretch in different directions. He's calling you to the people on top of the ladder and he's calling you to the people hidden in the caves.
Yeah. And I have a heart for that. Like, you know, my journey has had me amongst billionaires, like the people that are the owners of the things that, like, I remember meeting the guy who owns the patent to the video chip. Do you know what that means? That means that he's getting paid off of this podcast experience. Like anytime EJ uses his phone for BTS and
that part.
No, he do it. I just want to call it. But
message.
No, but like it's like I've seen it, and I've also seen the lowest of lows where I've been to other countries and seen people with very little, and that exposure, that's a part of the confidence coaching, exposing people to the possibilities so they can show up well in every space. And so I'm grateful for that. I believe there is assignment. We'll see how God uses.
Telling you, bro.
That,
I told Coconut, Marvin Winans Jr. Those who don't know, we call him Coconut. I told him
because his head looks like coconut.
I told bro back in 20. I think Marissa might have been about to be born. I told him back in 2012. I want to say 2013. So anyway, I said, man, I think you're gonna be a pastor, and we laughed. Years later, jump into 2026.
Yeah, he's a pastor. He's a pastor.
Yeah, he's a pastor.
Good dude, for sure.
Shout out to bro. Before we bring this to a close, I need for you to tell me who are your top five most influential people who've helped Major become Major, and your mother can't be on the list because I was about to say my mama gotta be one, but thank you because I got room for her.
So my mama. Top 5 influential people that have shifted and helped me to be me. I would say Jesus, based on everything that I've read and everything that I know. I would say Dr. Martin Luther King. I remember Amber Riley, formerly of the show Glee. She said if Martin Luther King came back as a recording artist, he'd come back as Major. Yeah. So Jesus, Martin Luther King, Oprah. I just love what Oprah represents. Wow, this one's a tough one. They're conjoined. It's CeCe Winans and Whitney Houston. It's just something. Yeah, they're conjoined. And lastly would be Michael Jackson, because he used his art to shift the world. he could have literally just left it at entertainment, but then had a responsibility to cause people to see that we got to show up better and do it better. So yeah, Jesus, Martin Luther King,
C.C.
Whitney, Oprah, and Michael.
C.C. is one of the nicest people in the entire planet.
I think she's incredible.
She's amazing.
She's incredible.
Yeah. She cleared a record for my daughter, Kiara. Shout out to Kiki.
Yeah.
Alabaster Box.
Yeah.
For her to record, and Coconut produced it. And let me tell you, she was so amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Cece. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, she could have done the cover without permission. Although that's a beautiful thing.
Well, she sent over everything for us.
Oh.
Just.
Oh,
there
that's
you
beautiful.
go. Here's that. There you go.
Oh, that's beautiful.
She just.
Yeah, I was about to say they do covers all the time because there's a few jokers that uncover Why I Love You. I'm like, all right now, let's make sure that the publishing go where it's supposed to go. I have to rebound on it.
And I'm a chin. Yeah, he's a fool.
You know we're getting older because we do this.
Oh God! Yeah,
I love it.
Praise
This has
man.
been great, bro. Thank you for
having me. It's been great.
having me.
I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the show. Feel free to come back anytime.
Absolutely.
Thank you for what you did for my aunt. Give her a shout out real quick. Shout out to Kelly.
Kelly,
Shout out to
speak
Kelly.
to me next time you see me. She says, I was struck. I had no words. I wanted to say hello. But we talked on FaceTime, so we cousins now.
We cousins. Ben, I appreciate you. God bless you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for, again, being a wing for me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
You, Pooch Hall, few people just like being a wing. Like, no, I see you, bro. I got you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. For real.
And I want to say this to you. I pray that you understand that you haven't missed anything.
What's going on? I hope everyone's enjoying the podcast. Listen, I have a brand new hot honey that's getting ready to come out. That's right. You heard it right. Hot honey. Harold Lefty Williams hot honey. Listen, when flavor meets fire, legends are made. and this is what we put together. I've teamed up with Creative Fire Kiln and Kitchen, and we came up with the Honey Bee Hotness. This is amazing. Shout out to Creative Fire Kiln and Kitchen. Thank you for the opportunity to have this collab and have my own Honey Bee Hotness. For more information on this, go to honeybeehotness.com. honeybeehotness.com. Like, share, comment on this episode. Hope you're enjoying it. Now back to the show.
Your journey, you've already rewritten the story. You are not your father. You are not the mistakes of the past. You have beyond recourse and rebounded. So remove the guilt from any of that or the seeming shame or responsibility for any of that, because it's no longer yours. Grace has already redefined this thing for you. And I also want to say that as you pour, and this is me saying it to myself too, neglect not yourself. In all your giving, neglect not yourself.
And that's tough.
Yes. But if you don't do it, you will know burnout a lot more than what God intended. Generosity has never been meant to have a reward or an outcome of burnout. You're showing up for everyone and everything. Sometimes I believe we show up so much for people that comes as a result of them asking from us that we start by natural habit showing up before they ask. Stop doing that. You have a lot of answers, and yes, you can help a lot of people. but you are not responsible for every single need that you see.
Man, I appreciate that. I do. I appreciate that.
You're not responsible for every single need that you see. Attachment does not mean assignment. Just because they're trying to touch at you, just because they pull at you, is not your assignment. God, this on you. Help tend to that. Even if you have resources to be able to help, does not mean that it's only for you to be the answer.
Because I've had moments in my life, man, and it's the God honest truth, man. I wish I had a me then. When I was climbing this mountain, you know, I'm not saying that I've arrived, but I'm saying if you see where I come from, you'll be like, man, I'm
already knowing. That's why I'm trying to say, detach yourself from the responsibility of having to give back to the people still stuck in the stuff that you've come from, because they've got to go through their own course of learning. You did it. You have information that allows you to show up well, and you just showing up well is enough help for them. Not every single resource you get. Just because, well, the kids don't do now, you do this, and that's not your responsibility. Catch your breath, bro. On the count of 3, we're going to do it because you got to practice that. You got to practice catching your breath more because you be on, you be moving. I do this, and you ain't missing nothing. You're not going to miss it. It is so much more for you, but there's so much more happening in the right now that God wants you to sit in, to take joy in. So we're going to do this on the count of 3, and you're going to play this back. Okay. Even catch it on BTS, EJ, because we're going to catch our breath on the count of 3. 1, and this is everybody in the room. 1, 2, 3. I already know that was necessary. This next one, we're going to consider everything that's on our plate. Every responsibility, every burden, every pull, every urgency, every need, every excitement, everything. We're going to take it all in. 1, 2, 3. Let it out. That right there is the posture of surrender. And that's when we say fully that we agree that he is mighty and strong, that he has it all under control. You may be vessel, but you're not savior. It's okay.
It's a good one. Yeah.
That when you do that, you then make yourself available for the very help and support and pouring that you want more of. Because if people only see you with the cape, they don't think that you need anything.
It's true. It's true. That's a word. That's a mouthful. Yeah.
You got to get past that microphone. I told that man not to put that microphone on your chest like that.
Hanging like
now,
the
he's like, excuse me 1 second.
Listen, man, we're going to end it there. I appreciate you. That's it for today's episode of the Art of Rebounding. Remember, the fall isn't what defines you. It's how you rise that writes your legacy. Whether you're rebounding from a loss, recentering your purpose, or just learning how to rise again, know this, you're not alone. You were never alone. You were made for more. In fact, you were built to bounce back. Until next time, keep showing up, keep positioning yourself, keep pushing with purpose, because your rebound, it's not just coming, it's already in motion. Follow me on social media at Lefty Williams 42 and at the Art of Rebounding. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm always down to hear more about your comebacks. I really do appreciate hearing how you're able to position yourself. So until next time, always remember, dare to dream.